Hey guys, I am here to talk to you about posting authentically. I know a lot of us have some solid issues with that, and I know sometimes social media can be kind of scary because you're not really sure who's looking or you don't really know the people on the other end. But here's the deal. Your social media account, I'm going to talk specifically about Facebook because I know a lot more about Facebook than I do any of the other platforms. But so your Facebook account, the people who are on there, they're on there because they're on there for a reason. They're on there because you knew them or because you've added them or because you want to get to know them. So, or their family or whatever. So the people who are there, if they don't want to be there, then they'll leave and that's okay. That's not a big deal. You want people in your life and in your social media account and in your business, you want people who want to be there because you don't want to be forcing people to sit down and listen, right? You want people who are actually wanting to listen, actually wanting to hear what you have to say. So just keep that in mind. I'm going to reiterate that at the end, but that's a big deal. So the first thing I really want to get into is to be you. And that seems obvious. It's your social media account that you need to be you. But what are the things you like outside of Beachbody? Write down a list of 5 things. Let's say 5 things, because if you're having trouble posting and you're having trouble like, oh, I don't want to cause issues over here and I don't want someone else to be offended, you can't determine how other people are going to take your posts. If it's something that you're creating positivity with, something you believe in, if there's someone who gets super offended or really doesn't like what you're doing or whatever, you don't want them there anyways. So it's a good way to kind of round out your friends, round out your social media viewers to really be you. Let it out there, but be positive. So for me, if you want an example, there's a few things that I love outside of Beachbody. One of them is spending time with my family, so I post a lot about that. Another one is water sports and going salsa dancing. And I don't get to do those a lot as mom of 3 little kids. But when I do, or when I'm thinking about them or whatever, I make a big deal about it. If I'm thinking about salsa dancing all the time, I put on salsa music and I dance all over the house. My girls will dance with me. It's a big deal for me. So it's something that I love. So it's something I talk about. And I've created some really great relationships through that one thing that I love. And I'm realizing that other people love it too. And that's a cool thing to connect on. Outside of Beachbody, has nothing to do with health and fitness, right? You're being authentic to yourself. So those are a few things that I like to post about. And food is another. I really love food. I love making recipes my own. I love making recipes healthier. I really love baking. I've always loved baking. When I was in high school, I would bake my friends cookies every week or a couple times a week. And now as an adult and trying to be healthy, I can't do that. I can't have cookies in my house all the time, but I can make really healthy cookies. And so I like to share those kinds of things. So it's just an idea that I go off of because that's something that I love to do. So what is it that you love to do? But you got to write that list. Write that list of 5 things. That'll make it a lot easier, especially if you're having trouble posting. Another thing is share the goods. So you have to share you don't have to, but you can share tips, share recipes, share kid tips that you've come up with. Give people some content. Give people some reason to really follow you. Oh my God, she always has really good ideas about how to make recipes healthier, or how to get your kid down for a nap, or how to get out of the house with your dog, or hikes to go on, or like all of these things that you already have in your head. You likely already have these things brewing inside your head, things that you do every day, how to fit in. I mean, if you want to talk about health and fitness at this point, how to fit in your workouts while you're working. There's tons of information that you have that you can share to other people who don't know where to get it. And allowing people to see that you are a wealth of information is really, really helpful to create a following. Another thing is to be original. You can be motivating, but be original. So all those memes that are floating around that everyone uses and they have those motivational quotes, there's so many of them because people keep making their own. So just make your own. Make it original. Don't post one that has, someone else's fit page at the bottom or whatever. You can make your own so easily. And even easier than that, take a picture of your life. Take a snapshot of your life. What made you think of this quote? Put it up there. Make the photo, up there. You put it in black and white. You can put a filter on it if you want to. And then post the quote in the comments. That is going to be huge for you because it shows people a snapshot of your life. You don't have to write anything else if you don't want to, if it makes sense. I made a post, and I can show you guys if you want to, but I made a post of my daughter, and she's walking the dog in the morning in the sunshine, and it just said, "You didn't wake up to be ordinary today." That was it. And it got so much traction that it ended up being one of my best posts. And it was so simple. And it took me, all of 30 seconds. So just keep that in mind. You can make things your own and give people a snapshot of your life and be motivating all at the same time. It doesn't have to be separate. And people really like that. People like having a snapshot of your life because, like I said, if you're cultivating these people who really want to be in your life, they want to know you. They want to know things about you. They want to know all of these moments of your life so that they can really feel like they're friends with you. And that's the whole point, to create these relationships. So my last tip is don't share junk. You may be having a negative day. That's fine. Everyone has them. You don't need to post a ton of negative stuff about all of it. You know what I mean? Like it'll drag everything down. So if you want to vent, then vent and come back with a positive. I had an awful morning yesterday morning, if I can just be perfectly honest. And I ended up doing a video about it, about how my negative self-talk really destroyed my whole morning. But then I came out of it. So then what? You always have to ask yourself, so then what? If it's a negative post, what's the point of me posting this? Am I posting it just to be negative, or am I posting it for a reason? So my then what was, look at how different your life can be if you're thinking positively. If you're creating these positive thoughts, and look at how different it can be if you're creating these negative thoughts. So it was a mindfulness practice kind of thing. And it was for myself too. I am doing all of this, all of Beachbody. I started it all to better myself. And so I am constantly bettering myself, and it is exhausting sometimes, but the whole point is to be better within your own skin, really get to know yourself better, really appreciate what you have in the moment, what you can do, all the strength you have within yourself, and allowing yourself to be you. So I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you get something out of this, and I will talk to you soon.